Hey everyone, it's your boy Ninja Tricks from Team 1UP. Once again, we're here to cover some Pokemon Unite news. And I gotta say, Decidueye, we saw the trailer yesterday, a couple days ago, the leaked trailer, and now we're all preparing and hyped to see, what exactly is going to happen. As you can see, the move list has already been leaked online too. I know there have already been some people covering it, but y'all, I got to say thank y'all for being here covering and watching it with me, because me and my partner Be Real, we really appreciate the support, and we can't say thank you enough. Go ahead, leave a like on this video and follow the channel or subscribe to the channel. Every little bit helps. So let's go ahead, dive into these notes really quickly and see what exactly Decidueye is going to be bringing to the table. Number one, Leafage. So actually, let's go over to the overall attributes over here. So we know that it's, out of 5 stars, we got 3.5 out of 5 stars for the offense, 1.5 stars for endurance. So very squishy, very, very squishy. And unfortunately, for a bird who can fly, I mean, maybe in lore, it doesn't really fly that much, but mobility wise, 1.5 as well. So definitely a little bit on the slow side, and going to be, I mean, you're going to want to run your buddy barriers and anything you can have to kind of put your health up, and plus maybe even X speed could be kind of useful for this Pokemon, considering that the scoring speed is actually a 3.5 along with the support. So what it's saying is you want to be playing this Pokemon a little bit ranged, but and then get your DPS in. So that's nothing bad, nothing too crazy. And then jumping into the move list, let's go ahead and check these out. So for Leafage, this I guess this might be the basic attack. Pelts leaves in the designated direction, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon hit by them for a short time. After using this move, the user's attack and basic attack speed are increased. Okay, so that explains a little bit more of that offensive buff right there, where Decidueye is getting that in the offensive category, which is nice. I gotta say, that is nice. I like when Pokemon, they get that little extra oomph on them, the oomph. And then Astonish, that's going to be the passive ability, I assume, deals damage to opposing Pokemon and decreases their movement speed for a short time. So, I mean, we've seen with these range characters that a lot of them do kind of lean towards dealing damage and then also slowing the opponent at the same time. Not only does that help you get in there and stay close to them, but it also means that your team is going to be able to kind of take advantage of the situation, and of course all these things stack, so we can already see something like with a Ninetales or even a Pikachu during some hindrances, or any of these Pokemon that are kind of like Mamoswine, just like, hey, you ain't moving. I could see some lockdown situations with a couple of these kind of range characters. Now, it's not going to be that strong. I'm just saying. It's a nice touch. Now, going into the actual moves, we got Razor Leaf, which summons Whirling Razor Leaves. So we know Venusaur or Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, they have this Razor Leaf already. But instead of doing it in one direction, it looks like it's going to be doing it in multiple directions. So for a short time after using this move, the user's attack and basic speed are increased, which is very nice. Which I think this is going to be what a focus band is going to be good for this. In addition, the user's basic attacks can target multiple opposing Pokemon for a short time. And then the plus version of that at level 11, you get an upgrade which increases your basic attack damage the higher the opposing Pokemon's remaining HP is. That's going to be a nice move. I think that's going to be good, but let's just see how nice it is. There are definitely some held items that can kind of stack with that last upgrade for sure. And I wish I was a Pokemon master, but I'm not yet. So I've got to look up those items myself. Next up is Shackle Spirit. This is going to be probably a hindrance move. Charges power before firing quills in the designated direction. I like that. Similar to Lucario's move right there. A charge move. Charge moves are nice. Damage dealt by quills increases the longer power is charged, but movement speed is decreased while charging. If this move hits after power is charged to the maximum, it can stitch the opposing Pokemon's shadow to the ground. What now? I gotta say, this is the first time I'm actually reading all this, but let me say, what now? Okay, that's so you can potentially just literally immobilize an opponent if you do it correctly. Okay, that's what's up, and you get that slow effect, and you're also increasing your attack speed if you have certain moves that I can. This is actually shaping up to be a pretty nice. I don't know if y'all want to call it OP or not, but hey, Decidueye can handle business. And the affected Pokemon receives damage upon moving a set distance from that location, and its movement speed is decreased for a short time, which, okay, that's fine. That, that's just part of it. But the fact that it is receiving damage upon moving a set distance, oh, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm ready. And then the upgraded deals more damage, to Pokemon with lower HP? Amen. Okay, sign me up. Leaf Storm creates a tempest of sharp leaves, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon it hits, and decreasing their movement speed for a short time. And at a blank range, it also shoves opponents' Pokemons that it hits. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I honestly, any move that can shove or push, you're going to be looking at that, because moving people out of obstacles and out of the way, or moving other, I would say, wild Pokemon to your side into your area, that's always a good ability. It's always a nice little side thing that comes with it. So when you're using this move up close, you're going to get that bonus. And then if you're using it from afar, then you're still going to just decrease the speed for a little bit, which is, hey, I'm cool with that. Nothing really crazy right here. Increases for the upgrade the length of time that the movement speed of the Pokemon is decreased. Okay, not too bad. Leaf Storm, I'm gonna say, is okay. Like, I'm really liking Spirit Shackle and want to see how that's gonna run. And of course, Razor Leaf. This is, multiple targets. I want to see how that actually is gonna work. If you can auto target, or if can you. How's that going to work? I just want to know a little bit more about that. And then also Shadow Sneak. Let's take a look at this one. Creates a shadow that takes hold of one of the opposing Pokemon in the area of effect, dealing damage to it and decreasing its movement speed and defense for a short time. Also increases the user's movement speed for a short time. Okay. And then you further decrease their defense when you hit that level of 13 buff. I'm always about pure attack. I'm always a pure attack person. So when I'm seeing this, it lowering the defenses too, that's a nice little buff. So this is making more and more sense why you're seeing a lot of the support numbers right here, because when you look at this, you're able to holding a Pokemon down, another opponent down, hold them down. Number 2, slow them down. Number 3, deal damage while that's happening, and they also take damage while they're trying to get out of it with some of these moves. Honestly, I am leaning more towards the kind of Shackle and Sneak side of this. With, of course, you're not going to run both of them. I don't think you would. You still wanted to be able to do some damage, but having both of those, and maybe I could honestly say that Razor Leaf is good just because it's going to also increase your attack, if I got that right. Yeah, it's also going to increase your attack damage, which is nice. I gotta say, which is nice, just for a little bit. In your attack speed, it's mainly that attack speed buff that I'm looking at. So having that Razor Leaf, shackling them down or holding them down with that Sneak or whatever, and then just defense, like taking them down in defense and just wailing on them, is really good. Yes, Spirit Shackle is I'm looking at that. And then of course we saw the Unite move in the trailer, which is knock knock. Who's there? Okay, I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. Don't ding me for it. Don't thumbs down for that one. Just thumbs up. Okay, so fires quills in the designated direction and dealing damage to the opposing Pokemon. The move ends by unleashing a particularly large quill that deals damage to all opposing Pokemon it hits, which we talked about yesterday when we looked at the video. So this move deals increased damage if the opposing Pokemon's remaining HP is low, and while using this move, the user becomes immune to hindrances, but is unable to move. So it seems like it is very much a risk reward. It'll be interesting to see the range on this move, because if the range is good enough, then you're obviously, you want to use this in the back line. You don't want to use this at the front line. You don't want to use this point blank, because you're going to be left wide open. You can't move. And when you can't move, you can't defend yourself. Who cares about the hindrances? You're not really worried about that. You're not worried about, getting put to sleep. You're worried about getting just straight up mauled at that point. So I got to say, I am really curious to see Spirit Shackle. I love the Astonished. I love the passives. I love the actual I love Leafage. I actually like the all around of this Pokemon. I do typically play ranged Pokemon, and so this is honestly up my alley. I'm going to be playing this day one. I know a lot of you are too, but let me know what moves are you excited about, and what do you think that your ideal build is for this Pokemon? What items do you think you want to run, and where do you think that this Pokemon ranks on the tier list? Who's going to be running it? On what type of team, what Pokemon you want to see running this with. So let us know what you're thinking, and thanks once again for watching this in video. If you stayed here, you all are amazing. Go ahead and continue to support the channel, and we'll catch you next time for some more Pokemon news. Be sure to look forward to some shorts and new videos in the future. That's it. Tricks out.